Isabel? How are you? Where are you right now?
Charlotte, hi. I'm well. How are you? I'm at my parents' today. The kids haven't seen their grandparents in a while, so I thought it would be good to have a visit. Are you okay? Did you need me for something?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I just heard that you're gonna move out.
Yeah, we are. Not yet, but we've already spoken to a real estate advisor. Rumors really do spread fast, don't they? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since it's such a small community. We haven't decided when we'll be moving, but I think it'll happen in the next few weeks. We're hoping we can move out as soon as possible.
Oh, where are you gonna move?
We're going to move in with my parents. That's part of the reason why we're visiting for a few days. Both of my parents are getting on in age, and they're finding it difficult to get the shopping and chores done. My mother is especially frail recently. We're going to have their house remodeled to make it easier for them to move around and so we can all fit in. My husband's also asked to get relocated to this state for work, and they're giving us the green light, so everything's going according to plan.
Really? Well, good for you. But it'll be so lonely without you. If you're not here, I can't go to yours to have lunch anymore. Who's gonna make us all those delicious lunches?
Yeah, I'm sure the kids will miss seeing each other every day at lunchtime.
I won't be able to eat your cakes and sweets either. Your handmade brownies are the best I've ever tasted. And I'll need to find someone else to drive my kids to school. Oh, it was really great having you around to drive us whenever we needed it. Without you here, I'm gonna have to do so much stuff myself.
Yeah, that's true. If you ever have the time, feel free to come visit us here. That'll give the kids a chance to see each other again. It's far from the city, but there's a lot of nature, and it's a lovely place with a lot of beautiful views. There's plenty of space for the kids to run around, too.
If you're gonna pay for the gasoline for the trip, then sure. You're moving out of state, aren't you? It'll take us a few hours' drive to get there, and that sounds really tiring. How about you come and get us?
I think that's going to be difficult. I'd have to drive around for 6 hours just to get you here. Well, if you're ever in the area, then let me know. I can prepare some brownies. Anyway, I've got to go. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, hey, wait a sec. I still have something to ask. What are you gonna do with your car when you move?
We'll be taking it with us, of course. We won't be able to get around without a car. We won't be living in the city anymore, so a car is a necessity.
Oh, but won't it be a bother to drive there? You could get a bus there and a new car when you arrive. I'll take your old car off your hands if you want.
I'm sorry, what? Were you just trying to make a joke? The car I have now is still new, so there's no point in buying another one.
Oh, I guess you really like that car. What about your furniture? The big electrics like your dishwasher and fridge? Oh, what about your TV? Are you gonna leave those behind? Why don't I just take them for you? That way you can save having to move them all the way to your parents' house. I prefer the refrigerator the most. The one we have right now is really small, and I've been looking for a big one like yours. Plus, your fridge is a new model, isn't it? It's energy saving too, right? But it's really big. It'll be really difficult to take with you. I should take it for you.
I'm grateful you're being so considerate, but we won't be leaving anything behind. We'll be using a moving company to take everything with us, and we've already made a list of the things that'll be going in the trucks, so you don't have to worry about lightening our load or anything. As for the stuff we don't need, we'll be selling those online, so there's no problem whatsoever.
What? Are you being serious? You're gonna sell things online, but you're not gonna give anything to me? I thought we were friends, so I was expecting something when I heard you were moving away.
Excuse me?
Well, you're moving away, so I thought you would give me something. I never thought you would just sell everything without telling me. I was really looking forward to seeing what I might get. I'm really disappointed in you. I thought you were much better than that. You could give me something, you know. We've been friends for a while now. You're surprisingly selfish, aren't you?
I don't understand why I have to be insulted like that. And you're calling me selfish? I don't think I owe you anything after all the favors I've done for you.
I don't remember you doing me any favors. What about your house? I can have that, can't I?
You want my house? Are you kidding me?
You definitely won't be using it. You're moving to a different house. And you can't take it with you. There's no point keeping it as a summer home since there aren't any great vacation spots in this area. We are friends, aren't we? You won't give me any furniture, so you'll give me your house, right? I'll forgive you for deciding to sell your furniture without consulting me if you do.
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm saying I want your house. Don't you understand English? You're not going to use it anyway. What's the problem? Don't tell me you're not going to give it to me either. I'm telling you I'll take your house for you. You should show a little more gratitude. I'm doing you a massive favor. This way, you don't have to deal with all the little details of having to put it on the market and sell it and all that complicated stuff.
I'm sorry. I really don't understand what you're saying. You're joking, right? Are you seriously asking me to give you my house for free?
What's so hard to understand? I want your house. It's a pretty simple sentence. My family and I are living in an apartment right now, but it's really small and cramped for all four of us. Our kids are getting bigger by the day, so it would be great if we could have a place that has more rooms so they can each have their own space. They need privacy after all. Your house is detached and it's really big too. Your kids each have their own room, don't they? My kids could use their rooms after you left. It's perfect for my family and it's great timing if you're moving out of your house. I'll take it for you and save you a lot of trouble. It's a win-win situation. You'll give it to us, won't you?
That's really funny. I'm happy that you're so fond of our choice of property, and I'm flattered, really. You really love jokes, don't you, Charlotte?
What? I'm not joking about anything, though. And I'm not trying to flatter you. I really do want your house.
What? You're being serious? But you're asking me to give you my house for free. You're just joking, aren't you? No one in their right mind would expect someone to give them their house just like that.
What's the problem? You're not just someone. We're friends.
What? You honestly think that friends would give each other an entire house for free?
Yeah, so what if I do? I'm being super serious. I want your house, so why won't you give it to me? I'm telling you, I'll take it from you for free. It'll save you a lot of time and stress dealing with selling it. You don't need it anymore, so I'll take it for you. It's a waste to just leave it behind and not do anything with it, so I'll take it off your hands. You don't have to thank me. I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. And I really do love what you've done with the place, so the both of us might get a lot out of it. I can tell that you've put a lot of thought into the interior design too. It's really beautiful. I love that the living room is really big too. It can't have been this big when you bought the house, so it must have cost a lot to have it reformed. My kids will love watching TV and having parties in this room. Oh, I'm sure that my husband will love living here too.
Okay, hold on. You haven't moved in yet. I haven't even given an affirmative, and you're already imagining living in my house and lording your so-called favor over me?
What? But it's a really big favor I'm doing you.
Calm down. You should listen to what you're saying. Because you really don't make any sense at all. You recognize that it took a lot of time and money to make this house the way it is, and yet you still want me to give it to you for free? I don't understand you at all. Are you okay? Do you have a fever or something? Are you delirious? You should really read your messages back and take a second to confirm if you're fine with the nonsense you've been typing up until now.
Why should I do that? All I'm doing is asking a friend if she can give me her house. Yeah, you've worked hard on making it into a home, but you're moving to another place so you don't need it anymore.
Normally, when people move out of a property they own, they sell their homes. I think that's common sense. People don't just give up their homes for free to a friend. Even if it was family, a house is way too big of an investment to give away. And usually, the person on the receiving end wouldn't accept such a thing for free either. If it were me, I would at least offer to pay a monthly rent or something to make it worth it. But regardless of whether you want it or not, we're going to sell this house. We've already spoken with a real estate agency. Because of all the work we've put into it, I think we can get a good price for it. We're going to put this house on the market.
What? You never told me that. I thought we were friends. How could you decide to sell it without offering it to me first?
I'm sorry. Do you think you're the victim in this situation? Why are you making it sound like I stabbed you in the back? I told you earlier that we had already gotten advice from a real estate agent, didn't I?
I don't remember that. But if you really thought of me as a friend, you'd give it to me for free, wouldn't you? That's the normal thing to do. I can't believe you'd sell it before offering it to your friends.
We're talking about a house, right? It's not the same as making you and your son's lunch every day and making sweets whenever you come over. It's an entire house you're asking for. You're just asking me to give you a perfectly sellable house. For free. Just because we're friends? I've never heard of anything like that before.
I thought we were friends, but I guess it was just me that thought of you like that, even though we had so much fun together up until now. I'm shocked that you won't give me your house. It makes me wonder what the point was in being so close. I never knew you were so selfish.
What? You're calling me selfish? Says the woman that never cooks her own lunch and has never invited me to have dinner at hers despite the countless number of times I've made her lunch for her? How can you be such a hypocrite? And I thought we were friends for the sake of being friends, not because we expected free gifts from each other when one of us moves. And you're asking for a house? How does that even make any sense? Of course I'm not giving you my house for free. If you want it, you'll have to go through the proper procedures to buy it off the market. At the very least, I'll let you know when we put it out for sale.
Seriously? You're gonna make me buy your house? I can't believe you'd say something like that. And I can't believe you'd bring up lunch like that. I thought you were happy to make lunch for me. And you have the bigger house, so of course you'd be the host for our lunches. You're really horrible. You're saying that because you know I don't have the money to buy your house at the market price. I can't afford the things you can, you know. Just because you and your husband make a lot of money doesn't mean that you can look down on me like that.
I haven't said a single thing about being better than you just because I have more money. I just said that if you want my house, you can buy it. I can't give it to you for free. You're the one that's taking advantage of my kindness. I'm surprised that anyone could think that giving houses away was normal. I don't know how much money you think I have, but it's not enough to start giving things away for free. That's all I wanted to say.
Why should I have to pay for it? You should just give it to me. I've already told my husband. What am I supposed to do now?
Huh? What did you tell him?
I messaged him to tell him that I'll be able to get a free house from a friend. I already told him and he's really excited about it, so you have to give it to me. I let him know that he can come and take a look at it today while he's out. His shift should be ending soon, so I think he'll be there in an hour or so.
Wait. Your husband is coming to look at my home? Today? But I'm not there. How do you plan on getting in?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. When I came to visit the other day, I found a spare key when I was looking through the drawers of that cabinet you have in the corridor. I took it home with me so that I could use that to get into the house. You don't mind, of course. It'll be my house in a few weeks anyway.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm reading right now.
I'm already inside, so it's a bit too late to tell me I can't. I've brought my sons with me, so we're watching TV in the living room. It would be really nice if you could leave this flat screen behind for us too. It's the perfect size for such a big room. Once my husband comes, he'll be taking a tour of the house and see what we think. But I think it's obvious he's not going to say no to such a great house. He was so happy to hear that you'll be giving it to us for free. He was saying that this must be an early Christmas miracle or something. Oh, isn't he cute? He was just like a little kid that got the present he had been dreaming of.
Wait a minute. This is too much for me to take. Are you telling me you've broken into my house? Why would you tell him something so irresponsible? I haven't agreed to anything like that. Not to giving you my house, and certainly not to you having a house tour while I'm out. What you're doing right now, that's called trespassing. It's a crime. You're breaking the law. Do you understand?
Oh, don't be like that. We're friends. This doesn't count. And it's going to be mine anyways. What's so bad about me visiting my future house? Don't make such a big deal out of it. You should chill out a bit more.
Are you crazy? That's still my house. We haven't moved out yet, and our stuff is still there. And I haven't said anything about giving you my house. This entire conversation has been me saying that I'm not giving it to you. I told you, if you want it, you have to buy it. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not giving it to you before you understand? Would you please listen to what I'm saying? I want you out of my house, right now.
Sorry, I don't understand. My kids are having fun watching their favorite TV show, and my husband's on his way. Don't worry, your house is in safe hands. It's gonna be mine in a few weeks, so it's not like we'd break anything.
You've broken into my house with a stolen key, and you're telling me not to worry? What's wrong with you? There's something seriously messed up about this situation. You're actually terrifying me. Why are you even looking through our cabinet anyway? You didn't just find the spare key, you were looking for it and you got lucky. You're a criminal.
You're overreacting. We're always visiting you. Why is this any different? We'll go as soon as my husband's taken a look at the house. It's okay, I won't let him or the kids go through your things in the bedrooms. Though, it would be interesting if we found something.
What are you going on about? It's completely different. I'm not just worried about you going through my stuff. That's the least of my worries. The problem is that you're breaking and entering. I can't believe this. I won't be able to go home until tomorrow, and I can't trust a word you say. I'm calling the police.
You're gonna call the police over something like this? You're making a big deal out of nothing. All I did was borrow your key. We're supposed to be friends. Can't you relax a little?
You didn't borrow it. I didn't say you could take it. You stole it. Friends don't do things like this. And you've broken our trust, so I don't even think of you as a friend anymore. Please get out of my house. I'm asking you nicely. If you don't, I'm calling the police.
Oh, but I was thinking about making steak for dinner. I've already prepared the vegetables and the pan's already warmed up.
What? What do you mean? Steak? I don't understand. Are you trying to make dinner in my house? And of all the things you can make, you're going to make steak?
I found some really delicious looking meat in the fridge, so I thought it would be a great idea for dinner. I asked the kids and they seem really excited. They're really hungry after running all over the place, so I've already started prepping everything. All that's left is to broil the meat.
You've got to be kidding. You let your kids run all around my house, and you're going to fill them up with food from my fridge?
We've got to put the kids first, Isabel. They're hungry. I've got to feed them. If I wait until I get home, then they'll end up going to bed much later, and you know how kids get when they stay up late. We'll go home as soon as we've eaten dinner, I promise.
How can I trust any promise you make after you've broken into my home and gone through my fridge? God knows what else you've done without telling me. You clearly think that it's okay to break the law and invade our privacy? Why shouldn't I call the police?
Okay, yeah, I went through some of your stuff and I started cooking without asking you, but it's not like I did anything bad. It's not something worth involving the police in.
You must have a screw loose if you really think that. You understand that this is a crime, don't you?
Ugh, don't exaggerate. You're being such a drama queen.
I guess there's no point in trying to deal with this between us, so you give me no choice. I've already called one of my neighbors to check up on the house and told her that you're trespassing. She kindly agreed to be there when the police arrived to explain what's going on.
What? You've already told someone I'm here? And you called the police on me? Why would you do that? I thought we were friends. You're going way too far with this. Call them and tell them it's a mistake.
You keep on repeating that you thought that we were friends, but that's my line. You're the one that stepped over the line by breaking into my house. I can't believe you'd do something so stupid.
Wait a second, Isabel. Did you really call the police on me? Are they actually coming here? My husband's already on his way. He said he's gonna be here in 10 minutes. Could you just wait a little longer? As soon as my husband arrives, we'll look around really quickly and go home after we've eaten dinner. It won't take that long, so can you just call the police and tell them not to come? I swear, we'll be gone in an hour.
You're absolutely crazy if you think that's okay. You're breaking and entering. All I'm doing is reporting a crime to the police. How about you calm down and think about what you're doing? How would you feel if this was done to you? I don't think you'd be very happy either.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you this angry. I thought you'd be okay with it because we're friends. I'll apologize. Please tell the police that you made a mistake. I'll do anything you ask. Just please don't have me arrested. Oh no, someone's at the door. They keep on ringing the doorbell. What do I do? What do I have to do for you to forgive me?
It's my neighbor. She's come to see if you're still there. Why don't you answer the door and explain to her what you're doing in my house? And it's a little too late to beg for my forgiveness. You should have left the house when I first asked you to. Actually, no. You should have never stolen my key if you didn't want the police to get involved. I hope that you'll finally understand that what you've done is a crime and learn to never make the same mistake again after getting the punishment you deserve.
Wait, Isabel, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to make you this angry. I thought you'd be okay with it because we're friends. I heard the rumors about you moving and I've always liked your house. I just thought it would be nice to live in a place like this, and just wanted to show my husband, that's all. If anything, I wish you would just take it as a compliment. I didn't want to make you angry, I swear. I'm really sorry. Can you please forgive me?
It's too late for apologies. You've already done more than enough to ruin our friendship. You can explain the rest to the police because I'm done listening to your excuses. I'm going to let the other moms in the neighborhood know about what you did, so they'll be more cautious when they invite you into their homes. That's if they ever feel comfortable with letting you in after they hear about what happened today. I'll be speaking to the kindergarten too, just in case.
What? You don't have to do that. If you tell everyone, nobody will want to have lunch with me. I'm really sorry. Can we just forget about all of this? I'm apologizing, so can't you forgive me just this once? I won't ever do it again. Isabel, I can hear a police siren. You didn't call them off? Are they still coming to the house?
That's right. Why would I call them off? You wouldn't leave, so what other choice did I have? They're going to arrest you for breaking and entering. It's a shame that your children have to watch their mother getting arrested, but it might be a good chance for them to realize that what you've done isn't okay. Besides, it was your decision to bring them with you when you trespassed into my home. You'll have to explain that to the police as well. I don't know how much your husband knows about you stealing my key and getting into my house without my permission, but I hope that he has enough sense to know that what you've done is wrong and will be able to teach your children not to copy your actions. I hope that the effect this will have on your family, friendships, and most of all your life will teach you a lesson. Goodbye. The police arrived at Isabel's home, and Charlotte ended up being taken away to the nearest police station to be questioned. But before she was taken away, she had made a futile effort to deceive the police and had been telling them that she was just house sitting. Thankfully, the neighbor that Isabel asked to check on her home stayed with the police to explain what she had heard from Isabel herself over line. She told the police on Isabel's behalf that Charlotte had never been asked to house sit, and that the key she used to enter the house was stolen. Charlotte's lies and excuses were meaningless, and the police officers were able to get a better idea of the situation. As for Charlotte's children, they had been nagging their mother for dinner, but when the police arrived, they finally realized that they might be in trouble. Of course, they didn't understand what for, so they were very, very relieved when their father's car appeared. Charlotte's husband had also been looking forward to having dinner, so he was surprised to find her standing with the police out on the street. After hearing the truth, he took their children home. Charlotte herself was stuffed into the back of a police car and taken away. Isabel couldn't forgive Charlotte for what she had done and decided to press charges. Luckily for Charlotte, she was charged guilty but managed to avoid time in prison by paying compensation to Isabel. However, because of the scene that she had made outside Isabel's house with the police, the entire neighborhood found out about why she had been arrested within days, and she lost all the friends she had because nobody wanted to invite someone so untrustworthy into their home. As a result, she and her family ended up moving away. Charlotte's story teaches us that being too self-centered can have deep and irreversible effects on our relationships. I hope we can all learn from her and avoid being too selfish ourselves.